Hey everybody, Spencer here, and welcome to another Geek of Spades unboxing, and today we're looking at more Robotech. Yes, this finally came in. This is the Glaug, I believe is how it's pronounced, Command. This is the only Zentradi box I got through the Kickstarter. One thing to note, it says Core Squadron right here on the box. That is a filthy, terrible lie, because this box doesn't actually make a squadron of its own. Anyway, let's take a look at what you get inside. Stuff. So right off the bat, you might notice something, and that is that this sprue was not in the box. For whatever reason, this sprue was outside of my box when it got mailed to me. So, yeah. But yeah, you're supposed to get parts to build a single battle pod, and then the repair thingamajigger, and then the command pod. You also get cards, more insanely tiny transfers that I will never ever use, bases in and out of bag, and finally the instruction sheets, which show you how to build everything that comes in the box. So as before, we'll start with the cards. You get your 3 actual stat cards for the Officer's Battle Pod, the Recovery Pod, and the Tactical Reconnaissance Pod. So, and look, I can never fault the quality of these cards. They're very nice. The art on them is great. Everything's clearly legible. So, good on you, Palladium. You got that right. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is why I mentioned it saying Core Squadron on the box, because you don't get any Squadron cards, you just get 5 upgrade cards. So you get an upgrade card to add a Reconnaissance Pod to your Core Force Squadron, a Repair Pod to your Core Force Squadron, well, any squadron containing a battle, or command pod rather. And then you get the upgrade for the command pod, which comes with the stats for the regular mode and the flying mode that you can't build in this box. And then you just get the recon pod and the command pod for your malcontents. So there you go. Not a lot of cards to talk about because you can't actually build a squadron. This is an attachment box is what it is. So to say it's a core squadron is 100% a lie. Anyway, moving on to sprues. So first up we have the command pod, the centerpiece of this set, and it's doing all those things I don't really like about Robotech models, and that is like the legs are split in half and there's no posing, like the knees are fixed. Now this does actually have the reconnaissance pod on here, so I was wrong earlier when I said that it doesn't come in the box. So there you go, me from the past. Thanks for making me look like an ass. Anyway, you get all the parts for the command pod and the reconnaissance pod. You get the legs and the bodies, and I just punched my tripod. And you get all the arms and the guns and the giant feet and all this sort of stuff. And again, the detail's fine. It's all there, everything that's necessary. And at least it isn't in that horrid yellow plastic. But still, I mean, these leg pieces, they're pretty thin and flexible, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. I would rather these had been molded together, or at the very least have been molded in a way that they clasp around a joint so that this hooks into there and you can pose the legs. And again, it's very limiting in the posing options, especially the arms. The arms are fixed, and I'm not okay with that. I get it probably would have been a bigger pain in the ass if these were individual ball joints or something, but at least it would have given us options. And the other sprue you get in here is the repair pod. I don't remember this ever showing up in the show, so I don't really know too much about it. I will say this though, the hand on here is very, very small. And I'm a little worried about those. But, you know, otherwise, I guess it's okay. And screw it, since I've already got the sprue out, let's take a look at a battle pod sprue. You get 3 bodies, 3 legs, flight stand, hooves, all sorts of gun bits. And this is the thing that confuses me, actually, and this is good that I screwed up, because this is all ball sockets for the guns, so you can pose the guns however you want. So why can't I do that with this, with the arms or the legs? This makes no sense. You give us an option, and then you don't put it in the places that it really, really needs to be. And it's just kind of confounding. And these legs are one piece. And they've got a ball socket. Why do these have more posability than the thing with arms? So there you have it, your Zentradi command pod upgrade, not a core squadron. And it's alright. I mean, look, if you're going to be playing this game and you're playing Zentradi, you're definitely going to want one of these at very minimum. I would say probably grab 2, but again, these are like $30 a box. So you're basically paying $30 for not having your unit of battle pods suck. So guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to keep it here for more unboxings and reviews and battle reports and painting tutorials and whatnot. Don't forget, you can also follow the links below to check us out on Facebook and on Twitter. We're going to be doing more stuff on our Twitch channel in the very near future, so keep an eye on that as well. And we'll be putting the announcements and updates on Facebook and Twitter more often for when we're going to do Twitch stuff, especially if it's just sort of a spur of the moment thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.